Hello, YouTubers. How are you guys today on this wonderful Wednesday? Yes, I hope you guys are doing awesome, awesome, awesome. Hope your day was good. So, what are we going to talk about first? Okay, let's talk about that election. Everyone's talking about it. I know a lot of people were upset this morning when woke up, turned on the TV. I saw a lot of like disappointment, just real like down, sad. It's sad, very sad. It was like it was terrible. I felt bad for a lot of people who had hope in someone that didn't give them anything to have hope for. But it's sad that that's what we've come to, you know. But whatever, it is what it is. I guess we'll just have to go with the flow. That's just life, right? Yeah. I could have predicted that when because I don't know. It's like mm, it was a mess, just a mess. But anyway, so it's a lot of things going on in the celebrity era, the celebrity world. So, okay, so Tyrese did a video looking like he was probably high as I don't know what, high as a kite, and just rambling about a whole lot of stuff, pretty much. Talking about he has an album coming out and he makes candles and like some type of spray or cologne or something. Anyway, it's like he's giving out a gift set. He's gonna have a whole gift set with his album or something. I don't know what the purpose um of that video was. I don't know. He might have just been up there flying high and just feeling good and thought to get on camera because he started talking about his ex-wife who he keeps talking about, and he has a new woman, and that's the whole thing that I feel like shouldn't go together. you know why disrespect your new woman by talking about your old woman? That's messy. And I don't mean no harm, but was his ex-wife black? Because the whole conversation, or the conversation started off by him saying that he came from a black woman and a black man, and but yeah, I don't know what race his wife is, but that's terrible. I don't know. I don't know. Po Tyrese. That's all I can say. Po Tyrese. Hello, Dwight. Yes. Yeah. I'm great. How are you today? Or tonight? Yeah, winding down. Had a very productive day. So, yeah, just getting on here all late, trying to talk about everything that's going on. Yeah. But I also saw a video on YouTube about this lady, Essie Berry. She was on Storm Moreau's channel, and she was saying how Steve Harvey's ex-wife was all this is alleged. Steve Harvey, don't come for me because you're gonna be disappointed. Like, okay, I'm just repeating what Essie said. Okay, Essie was on um right, yep, same here, chilling, relaxing. But Essie Berry was on Storm Moreau's channel, and she was telling how Steve Harvey allegedly may have tried to come on to his ex-wife's um, son. Like, that's weird. I don't know. And, hearing this, like, if it would have been a couple of years ago, I probably would have been like, nah, I don't believe no mess like that. But now hearing all these stories from these celebrities and stuff, it's like, yeah, that whole industry is messed up. So it ain't no telling, like, how they choose the people they choose and why they choose the people that they choose to be in the front line. A lot of those people always say they've come from some type of struggle. And I know we all go through things, but I swear, their struggles be turned into darkness, right? Real darkness. But yeah, so she was saying that Steve Harvey may have came on to his ex-wife son, who name is Steve, but it wasn't his child. I guess they got together after she already had that child. His ex-wife, that is, already had that child when they got together or something. I don't know, just crazy to me. And then saying how Steve Harvey beat his natural born son, like beat his son real bad with a board and his back, and beat him with the board on his back, and I guess like all over. And allegedly it's like a police report to prove this stuff. And she said she's been telling this stuff for years, and Steve Harvey tried to, put a gag order on her to get her to shut her down. The ex-wife was had to sign an NDA. I'm doing great, Bell. But yeah, just a whole lot of stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness, is Steve Harvey gonna be next? Because he was out here portraying himself to be like I don't know, a masculine, manly man, traditional man, and man, I'm not surprised by anyone and what they're capable of doing. That's why we can't hold these people to like, high standards, because they're just people, just like everyone else. They could be used, abused, they can use, they can abuse, just like everyone. So if you're going to big someone up, big up yourself, um, you know, be kind to yourself. Don't put yourself down, because you may think the grass is greener on the other side, and it probably isn't. It probably isn't. Like if we only knew how bad people fake being happy or being successful, or whatever it is, they fake being someone that they're not. And then other people watch them and feel bad because their life is not like theirs. And then next thing you know, you find out that, you don't want to be nothing like that person. So be careful who you big up. Big up yourself. Trust yourself. And I have trust issues, so I'm not gonna fall into that, because I got trust issues. But anyway, so the Breakfast Club, of course, I don't know why I keep talking about the Breakfast Club, because I don't care for any of those people on the Breakfast Club. I just really don't. And like, if Just Hilarious was back on, then that would be one thing. And that is like, why hasn't Jess come back to the Breakfast Club? Why they still got the other chick there? I'm not sure what's going on with that, because I thought Jess was supposed to be on maternity leave, but she out here look like she's on tour. She was just in Greenville, um, not last weekend, the weekend before last, Greenville, South Carolina. And I was supposed to go to a show, but I got to Greenville late, so I wasn't able to make it, so I couldn't go. But I wanted to. I was gonna go. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just curious to know what's going on. When is she coming back? But anyway, so Charlemagne God, Charlemagne the ain't not God. Anybody could be a god. You can call yourself whatever you want. So let's go with it, right? So Charlemagne the God was saying that, um, okay, him and DJ Envy had callers calling in to vent about how they felt about the election. And of course, I swear, everybody who I don't trust, it seems like Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy, like they have to support those people. Speaking of DJ Envy, and I know it's like all the way behind, it's like real late, but he did a video for Halloween with his 8 or 10-year-old daughter. Allegedly, I don't know how old she really is, but he did a video with his daughter, and he was was he Puff Daddy or Biggie Smalls or something? One of them, and his daughter was Little Kim, and she was rapping Little Kim lyrics, and Little Kim's lyrics were, it was Crush on You. So she was dressed up like Little Kim, and she was mouthing the words to Little Kim's song, which is very vulgar for a kid. Which makes me wonder now about DJ Envy, because why would you do that publicly, if anything? I could see if that's just something, y'all do, y'all think that's funny, y'all do that at home. But to have your 8 or 10-year-old, I don't care if she's under 18 and she's singing and dancing and dressed up like Little Kim, the Crush on Me video, she's in that costume looking real raunchy, and you gonna put your young daughter in that, and you think that's cute, that's what you want her to do. That was foul. That was foul. That's no, you don't do that. And I'm thinking, where is the mom? The mom thought that was okay. But anyway, so DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God are very weird to me anyway, but I just thought that was crazy. And then with DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God, like both of them, I feel like the Breakfast Club is going to end soon. Like they can't find a dependable girl to stay on. Like Jess came on, seemed like the show was getting a lot more views. Then she got pregnant, and now she hasn't come back. So I don't understand what's up with that. But yeah, they gotta do better. They're gonna have to change it up. They might need to get rid of either DJ Envy or Charlamagne the God, because at least one of them need to go to save the show. But I don't understand how the younger generation watch them and like them like that. Like I watch the show, I watch clips of it. If they bring up a topic that I'm interested in, I'm listening to it just to talk about it, because I know they're going to say something real stupid, and it's just mind-boggling that people actually watch them and listen to what they have to say and trust in them. Like, so Charlamagne the God was saying that Kamala ran a great campaign, and okay, okay, like she didn't offer a lot of things about what she was going to do that I felt like was going to really benefit me or my children or my family. So I was confused there. Like, what was the plan that you felt was a great campaign, thing, that was great for her campaign? Because obviously it wasn't that good. Like, you can't just put celebrities, bring celebrities to your rallies and think, oh, if I get them out there, the fans are just going to come. If I bring them out, they'll come. No, that's not how that works. Because you know why? Because they did that before. And the people are opening their eyes. They're seeing what's going on here. You know, you don't give us you're not going to give us anything of substance to be proud of, to say, oh, you're going to do this and I appreciate it. You're helping me, you're helping my family. You're not going to give me anything like that to be proud of, but yet you're going to bring Glorilla to your rally to perform. I like Glorilla. I ain't going to lie. I do. But to see her at a campaign performing, yeah, Glow, I think that's the song she performed. No, no, don't do that. That's inappropriate, right? That's inappropriate. That's like going to church and inviting Glow to perform at a church service. You don't do that. It's inappropriate. It doesn't match. I don't care that she was fully dressed, because her and her dancers were fully dressed and they look very good. But I thought that was inappropriate. So, and then she had Beyonce, campaigning for her. And, Jay Z and Beyonce allegedly, it's a lot of talk going around about they may be next. Once this Diddy case goes to trial or something, like, so it's like she should have found some better celebrities that weren't in trouble to help her out, because we all know that Beyonce has lost a lot of followers. She's lost, they've been talking about that for weeks, maybe even months, about how Beyonce is losing followers. No one's following her like they used to. No one's believing in whatever she promotes. Sales are down. Her sales are down. But, and I think I don't know, I don't understand what went wrong, because I remember what was the tour she just did? That was in the Renaissance tour that she just had. But anyway, the tour she just got off, that was the big hit. So it must be the P. Diddy mess that came and ruined everything for her, because we know her and Diddy, they doing something crazy, and it's going to come out. So, we're not dumb. A lot of people, a lot of people are waking up. We're understanding that they're out here doing crooked things, and we shouldn't be supporting them like we are. And I feel like after this year here, far as those big celebrities like that, they're gonna lose a lot of money. Their money gonna slow down, I feel like, especially once this P. Diddy case go to trial. Like, people are waking up. We're not up here just supporting people just because they look cute or just because they dress nice. Now we're thinking, could you be a part of this mess, this Diddy mess? Were you at the party messing with underage people, or rugging people? What was your role in the whole thing? Because we know you were at the parties. We have questions. And, I don't know if you guys remember, but Beyonce's drummer came out. I don't know how many years ago that was, but I remember when she came out with that claim. She took Beyonce to court. She was trying to get a restraining order to protect herself from Beyonce. She said Beyonce killed her cat. All this is alleged. The case was dismissed, but she said she felt like she was being blackballed in the industry. She couldn't find employment after Beyonce let her go, but she said she was being pretty much like haunted, by everything with Beyonce. She felt like she was doing witchcraft on her, killed her cat. Y'all remember the story? So it was believable to me, because I know how voodoo and witchcraft, I know what that all entails. And I know that you can make things happen. Or if you don't feel like that's how it is, or that's, how everything goes, then, for somehow things will work out just like you want it, if you if you do what needs to be done. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's a spiritual thing. You call on the certain spirits, and you probably can make some things happen. But yeah, I believe that story when I heard that, because I know, like I said, I've heard about witchcraft and voodoo and dark magic, and I understand all that. So it made sense to me, but it's like the courts do not like when you talk about witchcraft and voodoo, which is crazy to me, because I thought once upon a time, a long, long time ago, the whole witch thing was a big thing. So they felt like some women were witches and they would burn them at the stake. Like, that's the real thing. That happened long time ago. So why wouldn't the court believe any witchcraft voodoo stuff that's going on in people's stories or what they put in people's cases. Anyway, get off Beyonce and Jay-Z. But Plies, do you guys remember Plies, the rapper Plies? Is he really a rapper? His voice kind of sound like more R&B to me. But yeah, the rapper Plies is suing Cardi B, Glorilla, and Soldier Boy, I believe. I think I'm missing somebody. But yeah, he said he filed a claim, you guys, okay? Plies, the rapper, filed a claim against Cardi B, Glorilla, Megan the Stallion. Remind me later to bring up something else about Megan Thee Stallion. But and Soldier Boy. So Plies is suing all them for, I guess, like stealing the rights to his music or like using his music. All this is alleged. I don't know any of these people. I'm only speaking on what the case that was filed in a court of law. Okay, so I'm thinking, dag, here Glorilla go. It's like all the celebrities, they have to get some type of court case against them. It's crazy, right? Because that's what happens. It always happens. But yeah, so Plies is suing Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Glorilla, and Soldier Boy for using his music. Glorilla is a new artist. Here she go in the middle of some mess. Like, why wouldn't her team make sure that any music she uses she can use? Like, why do that? That doesn't make sense to me. Why steal people music and run the risk of getting sued? Because I know Glorilla money ain't that long. I don't care what it look like. You ain't gonna make me believe that just because, she hot and popping and she all on the radio and, on tour and, got everybody um doing what they call a feature, or she on everybody features or whatever you call it. She ain't making that much money, you guys. I don't know if you guys believe that celebrities all have a ton of money, but they don't. Most of them don't have a ton of money. They don't. And think about, like, if you don't have like a financial planner and stuff, and I don't know these people. I don't know what they have. But I know that a lot of artists end up being broke, or you'll see them broke in like 10 years, they won't have anything. They'll be looking real bad. Most of the times they'll be like a one hit wonder, or they're just, they'll run, they'll do good for a couple of years or so, and then next thing you know, you don't hear from them. And it's probably because they're hiding, because, their paper is running out. But especially if they're not independent. But anyway, so I'm thinking this her introduction to celebrityhood, you know, because now here she go being hit with this case. Everybody who is a celebrity always get hit with a lawsuit. It's terrible. And Meg Thee Stallion don't need to be in no court case with no black man. I don't mean no harm to offend anyone. I'm just speaking my truth. But she don't need to be in court with another black man. It's just not gonna look good for her, because I know her sales have failed as well. And she just did she performed at some awards, and when she did a performance with I can't remember who it was. I think it was Glorilla. Matter of fact, she did a performance with Glorilla, and everybody was hyped. They were singing the song, they were standing up. But when she performed alone and was doing her new music, nobody knew her new music. Nobody was singing alone. You know how at those award shows they show the people in the audience, they show all the celebrities. Nobody was singing the songs. No one knows the songs, Megan. Yeah, yeah. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for your girl. Yeah, and that whole Tory Lanez thing, like, I'm feeling some type of way about that. I didn't believe the case because it just didn't make sense. And then there was a witness who said that he was looking out of his window on like a second floor or something at them outside, and he said that the girl shot the tall girl. The one girl shot the tall girl, and then the little man came out the car. That's what he said. So that makes me believe that Tory Lanez didn't shoot Megan, but she said he did, and then Kelsey wouldn't say whether he did or not. Is her name Kelsey or Chelsea? Anyway, beautiful name because my son name is that. And I wanted to name my daughter that and have both, but that would have been a bit much. Everybody already thinks they're twins, but so beautiful names. Either one, I'm not sure. Is she Chelsea or Kelsey? Y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I believe they got in a huge fight, probably because they were intoxicated off something or some substances, partying, having a good time. It also seemed like to me that that was a setup. And I know I done got all the way off topic, but y'all feel the same way. A lot of people feel the same way. They feel like that's why her sales done drop. And it's like, I feel like this whole celebrity thing is going downhill because a lot of YouTubers are able to become their own celebrities or become a celebrity without having to how did Cat Williams say it at the beginning of this year? Utilize their buttocks whole to get fame. He didn't say it like that, but y'all know exactly what he said and what he meant. But Cat Williams said this year was going to be a hot mess, and he didn't lie about that. I wouldn't have expected P. Diddy to go down this year. That's not what I thought was going to happen this year. Oh, and then let's talk about the Kim Porter book mess. That's a whole thing that's going on. So, Jaguar Wright and Courtney Burgess. Courtney Burgess, they're going back and forth. So Courtney Burgess says that he was the one who received the flash drive and the documents from Kim Porter. He said he received some stuff before she passed away, and then someone gave him a call after she passed away. And he said that his job was to put the book out here and let everybody know, what type of man P. Diddy is. So he went on Sean Atwood's YouTube channel, and Jaguar Wright was on there. And I believe both of them knew that they were going to be on the show together. So it wasn't like a setup or anything, but I really wish Jaguar wouldn't have just showed out. She just came out screaming, yelling, hollering, cursing, and then when he said something to her negative, then now she's all offended. And I'm a big fan of Jaguar. I'm gonna be real. Some of the stuff I believe her on, some of the stuff I don't, but I feel like overall, she's telling the truth about a lot of things, and she is trying to. I feel like she is trying to put a stop to all the abuse that's going on in the industry. But so they're on there, and he couldn't even say anything because she was just going off on him. Like, that was the wrong way to try to have a conversation with someone. You can't be arguing, cussing at them, asking them questions, and then don't even allow them to answer. How are we going to get anything solved? So, anyway, it made it seem like Courtney Burgess was being dishonest. So really, we don't know about that book, what's really going on there. And it could be a whole lot of things. So I'm not even going to get into that because I'll be on here all night. But, oh, excuse me. Like I said, it's been a long day and I've been up since very early this morning. But it could be a lot of things that's causing that's causing all that. But I'm not even going to get into that. But anyway, so back to Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Glorilla, Soldier Boy, all getting sued by Plies. That's crazy. I just feel bad for Glorilla because there's always a case. They always have to go to court. That's crazy to me. And I thought she would have been in the game a little longer before a case came about. And I guess this probably isn't that bad for her because a lot of times the rappers end up getting into like a murder case. So this isn't that bad. But I know it's probably gonna hurt her pockets. Yeah. But yeah, so that's that. That's that. And what else, you guys? What else is going on? Um, what else did I see that's going on in the YouTube streets? I'm telling you, this YouTube thing, man, this is the best thing smoking out here. If you don't know, you don't even know. Like, you don't even have to have regular TV. Like, I watch so much YouTube in my, when I'm not working, that I don't need regular TV. I get all my news from regular people who put the research in, who put the work in, and put the information out there. I like the fact that I could be on YouTube and myself and, talk about the things that interest me. And I also like the fact that I watch people that are real and have real conversations. But I feel like if Kamala would have did some interviews with some real people, that could have saved her. But you know how her and Joe Biden do. They don't like to ask real questions. They want to provide their questions. Allegedly, this is all alleged. And I say that because Joe Biden was going to do an interview on someone's channel, and the lady backed out of the interview because Joe Biden provided his questions. And she was like, this isn't real. Some black lady. That happened not too long ago, probably months ago. But anyway, so that lets you know a lot of this stuff don't even be real. So that probably hurt Kamala a lot because it's not enough to just go to the AKAs, go to the HBCUs to get votes because you're gonna need more votes than that. That's not gonna do it. But she found that out the hard way. But it's okay. It's all right. Yeah. So we'll get through. That's what we're gonna do. We will get through. With or without her. Yeah. So hopefully like some prices will go down or some pay rates will increase. Um, of course the gas is down, but it could go down even more. I have seen it creep up in a lot of places, but it's definitely going to go up because the election is over. So I guess we'll see during inauguration or the beginning of the year how everything's going to turn out for us. Like what's going to happen. We don't know. All we know is we just have to wait. Yeah. And I know a lot of people were doing like a campaign thing, staying up, keeping track of the numbers, like who was winning, who was in the lead. And yeah, I didn't really feel like all that. I didn't. I was like, no, I don't feel like that. I'm gonna go to sleep. So I went to sleep. I didn't. Mm-mm. I ain't entertain it. Yeah. Um. Let's see here. Trying to see what else there is to talk about here. But yeah, do we think things are gonna? I don't even want to get into it because we don't know what's gonna happen, and we can't control it either way. All you can do is be prepared for what's to come, and we don't even know what that is. We don't know really what's to come with that, right? Um, um, I know a lot of people on YouTube have been saying they wonder if Trump is going to free some people who's been locked up for a long time, pardon some people. I guess we'll see. I believe he pardoned some folks the first time he was in office. I think Kodak Black, did he pardon? Was that a pardon? I don't know. I think he released him or something, but I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, and J Lo. That's what I meant to say. So Kamala Harris had J Lo on her trail. Now you know J Lo has been getting the smoke, and it just don't make sense to me. Why would you have these people at your rallies? Like, oh my goodness, we're not liking them like that right now. The people are not with the mess. You gonna put J Lo out there when everybody's talking about Diddy and J Lo was in the car when, J Lo had the gun. She threw the gun out the window. All this is alleged. She brought the gun in the club that shot the lady in the face. And you gonna bring J Lo? That didn't make sense to me. To me, I felt like then when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's suicide. Why would you bring her out? J Lo, with all the mess she got going on, her ex just came out not too long ago and said that she was into voodoo and dark magic, and she was partying with Diddy very heavy. So it's a lot of controversial there, and people want to see her um, be charged for her part in that shooting in that nightclub that shot that lady in the face. I know I'm one of them. Because I believe she testified. This is all alleged. I'm not quite sure. Didn't really do my research. But I remember when everything happened and she got out scot free. But I think I heard, and I'm not sure, like I said, that she went before a grand jury and told them she didn't have any part in this mess. And really, she did, because people are saying that she brought the gun in the club, saying that she tossed the gun out the window because they said it was a female hand who tossed the gun out the window. So I don't know, but why would you bring her to your rally and, to try to get fans and get voters to vote for you? And she got all this mess going on. Like, where's Kamala? Who is responsible for Kamala's campaign? Who was helping her with this campaign? I feel like Kamala probably had some older person helping her with her campaign. Couldn't have been a younger person. And I'm not young. I'm 43 years old and I'm saying this. But I feel like whoever was helping Kamala was definitely out of touch with reality and out of touch from the people. Because if you want people to understand you, then you can't just pay some celebrities to do it. Not nowadays. Mm-mm. A lot of people third eye are opening up and we're seeing stuff we ain't never seen before, and the dots are starting to connect, and we're like, we ain't with the mess now. Don't just be telling us anything and think we just gonna do something because you say you black. She's not even black. And I'm tired of people saying that. She is Jamaican and Indian, so they say. I don't know. That don't And black people, I know y'all gonna get on me about this, because Jamaican and black people, even though we might share a complexion, we are not the same. We're not. We're not. I'm sorry, we're not. Like where I grew up in America around my black people, you know, we didn't grow up cooking or eating food like Jamaicans eat and cook. That's a whole different culture. Whole different culture. Even me being an American and you see an African, those two different cultures. Just because we share complexions does not mean we are alike. And I mean, if you want to talk about it, a lot of people say that, Africans don't even care for black people. Now, I don't agree with that because I know some Africans and they like black people. But I know how some people can be very like have a lot of hatred towards black people. And then I let you know who are really for you. So when it comes to those other races, like Jamaican Americans or African Americans, or I'm an American, so I'm not African American. Like I didn't do like a 23andMe or one of those things where you do test your DNA to find out where your lineage goes. No, my family did my lineage, and it didn't go back to Africa. It went back a lot of places, but it didn't go back to Africa. Not the Caribbean. So, to be honest, one of like I guess a great grandmother was in Germany, and I'm not quite sure. I can't remember how she got there in Germany, but it's just I felt connected there with that person, not knowing them, because my name is German. Like my real name is a German name. And, I'm just thinking, they say blood has memory. So, but my point is to say that I don't know of my ancestors being from Africa. So I can't say I'm African American. Now, I like anybody. I like anybody who like me. You don't like me, we not going to get along. Unless you could pretend to like me, because I know how to pretend. I could do that very good. But if you don't like me, I'm not going to like you. That's just how that works. But anyway, yeah, so I said all that to say that just because the complexions match don't mean we can't vote. That's like white people and Asians and Mexicans. They all pretty much have the same complexion, especially the American ones or the ones that's here in America. Their complexions match, but they're not the same people. So, you know, but if I try to tell a black person that they're gonna curse me out. Just like Obama. I didn't feel like I couldn't call Obama my brother or uncle because his dad's supposed to be an African and his mom was a Caucasian. That's not me. That's not my lineage. And if he grew up with his Caucasian mama, I don't care what school he went to or what state he grew up in. He is not like us. like Kendrick Lamar said, they are not like us. And I swear I feel like Kendrick Lamar did that song for so many people, not just Drake. Like it probably was, originally for Drake or it all started because of Drake, but it applies to so many people. So many people who want to wave these false flags and act like they're somebody they're not. Nah, it really hurts their character more than anything, especially now because people are waking up. They are. They're waking up and they're seeing what's going on. They're seeing things are not matching. They're not lining up. It's not making sense. We're understanding that it's rough out here and everything is not what it seems. Hmm. Yeah. It's tragic. Tragic. Yeah. What else is going on? What's going on? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy to me about this election thing. Like this is crazy. What else, you guys? What else is going on out here? Yeah, but that whole Plies suing all those artists, that was that was just real surprising to me because of, like I said, really Glorilla. She just became just came out, new artist, and already is a part of a case. Yeah. But anyway, back to that book because I wanted to talk about Snoop Dogg. The supposedly Kim Porter's book, right? So in it, Courtney Burgess said that the name that was X'd out for the guy who was sleeping with Diddy and he came out the room almost naked and was smoking a cigar to be nice. He said that that was Snoop Dogg, and I was just wondering that, you know, it could be Snoop Dogg, right? It could actually be Snoop Dogg. But I believe, and I don't have the book, but I believe that person who came out the room smoking, from the book. If you heard the book or read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. But in the book, Kim said that they were talking about deleting someone. So that makes me feel like Snoop Dogg may have something to do with Tupac's deletion. And then I don't know if you guys have heard, but of course, and I knew this was going to happen, and I said it a long time ago, but Keefe D supposedly, allegedly, Keefe D is saying that he lied about the fact that P. Diddy said that he was going to give him $1 million to delete Tupac. That's the latest news. Now, the court case was supposed to start on Diddy's birthday, and I believe it's got pushed back again. So I'm not sure when they're supposed to go back to court. Probably next month, but I'm not quite sure. But oh, that's so creepy. But yeah, so now he's backtracking. He's trying to backtrack, and I wonder, did he get paid off to backtrack, or is he being threatened? I know it's not looking good because either way, he should be locked up anyway. Because if he was in that car, then he had something to do with P Diddy, and with Tupac deletion, so he should be locked up. He shouldn't be free out here writing books, telling the story, living his best life in Las Vegas. That was weird to me. But yeah, so of course he's out here talking about um, he lied. Well, I hope they charge him for lying and keep his behind in jail. And I know he has some health issues. I believe they said he has cancer or something. I don't care nothing about none of that. Or he had cancer or something like that. But I don't care anything about that. First of all, you was in a car. You was a part of a deletion of a person. You knew what you was doing. Y'all knew what y'all was getting into because he said they were looking for Tupac. They were riding around Vegas looking for Tupac so they could take him out. So why was he free anyway? That didn't make sense to me. So it's a lot of cover up that's going on. And I feel like it includes law enforcement. That's my safe way of saying it. I feel like it includes law enforcement. Like they have to be behind that to let him get away with what he's gotten away with. But because it's been a long time and he's lived, in my opinion, a good life because he's been free. And he was in a car and a part of a shooting of one of the world's biggest celebrities. Yeah. Yeah, he's right where he deserves to be. Yeah, and I hope they don't let him out, especially after he done did all these interviews talking about how P. Diddy was going to pay him $1 million to kill Tupac, and Tupac is dead, and now all of a sudden he was lying. Dude, you deserve to be right where you're at. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to get on here, you guys, and just chop it up with you all. Yeah, I know I have low energy because it's like 10:30. I'm tired. It's been a long day. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Um, yeah, and I'll talk to you guys later on. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. It's Thursday already tomorrow. Dog, this week has flown by. It really has. And if you guys have seen my last couple videos, I was at the beach. Watch the sunset. Watch my videos of the sun rising at the beach. Just a beautiful thing. Very calming. Can put you in a great mind space. And yeah, be kind to yourself, you guys. Take a chance on yourself. Do something for yourself. Create something that you've always wanted to create. And, make it do what it do. You know? Don't tell nobody about it if you don't have any supporters. Just do it, okay? Take a chance and do it. And you'll love yourself a whole lot for that later, right? But yeah, I say that all because I did it, and I've done a lot of things this year alone, taking a lot of chances that I wouldn't have never thought about taking. And I'm just so proud of where I'm headed. Yeah. And of course, the new year be here real soon, and everybody will be planning their new year resolutions. But I say don't wait till the new year. Go ahead and start now. Make the plan now. Set goals each a week to get those goals accomplished, and, make it do what it do. But yeah, you guys, that's all I have for you all. I hope you have an awesome night and an awesome Thursday. I'll talk to you guys later on tomorrow. Probably be a little earlier than I came on tonight. But yeah, please subscribe to my channel. Like my video here. And until tomorrow, you guys, peace. Have a good, awesome night.